It's hard to find a toy that's more recognizable and loved than the simple Lego brick. The Danish company behind it is one of the world's largest toy makers. Lego also operates several popular amusement parks, including the newest, the Legoland New York Resort, about an hour north of New York City. Jamie Wax dropped by just before they opened the gates and shows us how they were a model of persistence, keeping the project going even during the pandemic.
Looks like we're about to go.
Welcome. At the Legoland New York Resort, as the theme song to the Lego movie says, everything is awesome.
And melt them down.
So these are ETF vehicles, trackless, very high tech.
Including Professor Brick's whimsical factory adventure ride.
Transformation is complete.
Is this your favorite attraction at the park?
Oh, by far.
Gayle Elliott was part of the design team for the attraction, which makes visitors feel like they've been shrunken into a minifigure. The 150-acre theme park features 7 lands built around signature Lego sets, like Ninjago and Pirates.
What are you proudest of you have put into practice and designed?
The rewarding part of the job is when guests first step onto those rides and you first see their joy and the surprise and the excitement of flying down the roller coaster or going through a ride for the first time. Those are the proudest moments for me.
Here, children drive the experience and use their imaginations for custom creations. But even big kids like me can find thrills too.
Oh boy, we're in for a drop. Here we go. Here it goes.
The Lego story began in the 1930s in the workshop of Danish carpenter Ole Kirk Christensen. The signature brick in its present form was launched in 1958. The Lego brick, twice named Toy of the Century, has cemented itself in pop culture.
Everything is awesome.
Did you see where are my pants last night?
And in the hearts of fans of all ages. At Legoland in New York, the bricks transport visitors all over the Big Apple with large-scale models.
And as difficult as it is to imagine assembling the over 30 million bricks used here at the resort, because of COVID, these bricks weren't the only things that were difficult to assemble.
The pandemic certainly threw a monkey wrench into our construction timeline and our phased opening. Our master model builder.
Divisional Director Stephanie Johnson says supply chain challenges caused months of delays. Parent company Merlin Entertainment spent $500 million on the project and received $15 million in state grants. There are hopes that the park and a new 250-room hotel will drive tourism to the region.
This area is affectionately known sometimes as slow motion Goshen. Why here?
Yeah, so it's been an interesting journey. It was always our goal to have a theme park in the Northeast. We landed on Goshen, not only because of its beautiful picturesque setting, but also because it was close to New York City.
Legoland has taken great pains to tell us what they're giving us. They keep saying it's the opportunity of a lifetime. We're doing it for you, Goshen. No, you're not.
Park faced opposition in the form of lawsuits filed by locals concerned about zoning and the environment. It was hit with more than $600,000 in fines for dozens of environmental violations, including for muddy stormwater washing from the construction area into a nearby creek.
You have a new sort of approach and purpose in environmental causes related to the park.
With any project of this size, there's certainly lots of things to consider. We've done many environmental studies, and we continue to partner with all of our local contractors, with independent consultants, both from the town, from the state, and frankly, all local municipalities, to make sure that we are a good community partner.
What do you say to parents who are a little concerned about bringing their families out and experiencing something like this at this moment?
So at Legoland New York, our #1 priority is health and safety. We are operating under a reservation system, which means we are limiting capacity to encourage social distancing. We'll have the opportunity to virtually queue. They won't have to wait on a crowded line. They'll have the opportunity to order their food from their mobile device. And so it's really about encouraging that contactless journey so you can stay with your family, enjoy, and have fun.
We're on summer break now.
Yeah. Summer break is the best, right?
It is.
He's in 3rd grade, and I'm in 1st.
Mom Lauren Wegner, 8-year-old Mason, and 5-year-old Allie are season pass holders.
What does it mean to you after the pandemic and a year plus of sort of isolation to be out in this beautiful, very sunny day and see people with no masks and have your children be able to experience this?
It's a breath of fresh air and a long-awaited breath of fresh air. We have all been so excited to actually experience things as a family and have a nice time together.
Walking around, you get a sense that the kids and the adults both needed it, right?
Yes, yes. And now all the adults are being big kids here, too.
Building a bridge back to pre-pandemic times, brick by brick. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Jamie Wax, Legoland, New York.
I'm in.
I'm all over it.
We're in. We're a Lego household.
We're all over it.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Let's do it.